Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. What
That could not have been timed right. No. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh fuck! And I wasn't even goddamn recording myself. I was laughing. You didn't miss anything. Even fucking Nia Jax is looking at this shit like just motherfucker. Making fun of my entrance. Be ashamed of your damn self.
Shit, I need more wine.
Now, you're probably wondering why I'm playing that fucking song. The thing is, okay.
Because she's not a monster.
She's not a monster. That's not the words. Because
fuck it, I don't care.
I was watching this with a friend of mine.
She brought me one.
Damn. Okay, nice. I wish I had that going on. Know what I'm saying? Damn. Anyways, no. Sorry. I'm like high or something. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me tonight. But yeah.
That would.
I was watching this shit with somebody today, and yeah, like when Nia Jax came out, I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Like, that shit's growing on me, not just because of the character, just because of the song. And this whole time, even Hove, before the show, we're talking about, like, you know, I'm not a monster. She's not saying that. Yeah, she's saying, I'm not like most girls.
Man, you could have fucking fooled me. Because she's not both. She's not a monster, and she's not like most girls.
I feel they should just give her China's song. Like, you know,
no. With all the respect to China, if they're gonna do that, then they should name her the 9.5 one.
9.5? No, man.
She's not a fucking 10, though. She's not the 10.
Yeah, she's a perfect 10.
10.
Damn. Okay, man. Nick, stop clicking around shit. No.
10.
Man, dude, this show is hyped. You seem miserable. Why?
It was average. Like it had some hype things here and there. Like it was like even when I was hyped about some potential storylines and stuff like that. I guess we're just gonna jump right into it so I can actually bring up some of my points. But like the first thing that I had noticed was the whole Daniel Brooke and Charlotte. I was just like, oh shit. That was fucking cool. Like, about time. Break them up. Actually have her do her own thing. That was actually fucking awesome. But then Trey ruined my boner, and he said this is the second time they actually done it, and it led nowhere. So I'm just like, fuck, he's got a point.
True,
and I'm just like,
but they even played her regular theme music. Like, it wasn't like Dana Brooke is a stupid bitch who, you know, got treated bad, whatever. Like, she fought back, and she was like, no, you fuck you. Like, the whole thing.
Yeah, no, she put a whooping on Charlotte, though.
But see,
yeah, she fuck out of her.
Someone needs to teach these motherfuckers math, because I don't understand why the fuck you got a fatal four-way, or triple threat. It's probably fatal four-way, let's be honest. Like, that's probably going to happen. Yeah. But on the match card, it's triple threat. Where the fuck does this... Man, she looks retarded right there, by the way. Right there! You know, fucking Jesus. But where does she fit in the triple threat? Like, she...
I'll tell you exactly. She's going to be screwing Charlotte over, most likely.
But then again, it's like now you got a storyline with Nia Jax. It's like the feuds are not part of the match. The match itself, no one's feuding with each other right now. You got Bayley and Sasha Banks like doing that fucking Marlon Wayans brothers like, give me a high five. Like,
Dynamite, guys. That was good. Dynamite.
No, but like that's the thing. Like I'm sick of that shit. Like it's for the championship, and Bayley knows obviously. Like even Sasha, me and Anthony brought this up recently about how Sasha's showing like she's kind of turning heel a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, they're like friends all the fucking time. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's frustrating as hell, man. It's 3 weeks away. So you're gonna tell this story in 2 weeks now? Because we just wasted one tonight.
Well, yeah, they keep doing it with other like people like like I said, we're gonna be jumping around all over here. But they kind of are doing that with Roman with the whole Undertaker promo or Shawn Michaels and Roman promo, which was kind of I don't know about y'all, but that shit was kind of odd to me. It was just really weird.
No, I actually understood exactly what they were going with that. And it made perfect sense because Shawn did fight Taker twice and lost twice at Mania, and he retired Taker. Taker retired HBK.
Yeah.
And with the way Roman, like, you know, is high and mighty and whatnot. By the way, I think Roman's mic skills are slightly improving.
He's saying less.
Just,
It's
just,
like
just little itty bitty, but that's me. But yeah, I thought that was kind of clever to bring out HBK just for that moment, because right now it was pretty much destined that Roman Reigns is fucking losing. Because usually the ones who sit there and say that they're going to end The Undertaker at WrestleMania, like his career, usually are the ones who usually lose, with the exception for Brock Lesnar. All that was is just like they weren't going to end his career. They just want to end the streak, which actually happened. But every other time we've always heard it like, I'm going to end The Undertaker's career, blah, blah, blah. They fucking lose.
Yeah.
But I can already tell you right now, and bringing out Braun after that whole promo, pretty much like Nick, you and I were talking about that after all that shit happened. I'm like, I'm pretty much thinking that Braun is probably going to come out and interfere in that match.
Now, see, I want to throw this at Trey really quick because, Trey, one question I want to have for you, man. Do you feel, and this is the thing that I was asking Hove before we start the show, is there a chance we can have a triple threat match?
Oh, I love it.
I don't think so. I think they're going to solely keep it between Taker and Roman. Matter of fact, I think the Braun Strowman thing is to keep up with getting Roman Reigns prepared for Undertaker, because Undertaker's not really going to be making that many appearances on Raw with Roman Reigns. So they have to give Roman Reigns something. So Braun Strowman is that something. Like, I hate that he's being fed to Braun Strowman because we just saw Braun Strowman lose against Roman Reigns. But maybe there'll be some pull around here to make something like that happen. But most likely that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I said the same thing to Nick. I was like, because Nick even brought up the whole triple threat. I was like, I actually passed on that hope for maybe a triple threat or anything Braun related to The Undertaker. But then I'm honestly, I have like a 50% like chance. Like there's a thought in there saying that Braun is going to interfere in that match. I just have no doubts about it. But there is a 50% chance that Braun is going to interfere in that match, and he's going to attack Roman. That's what I feel.
That's the thing. One thing, too, and I want to ask Anthony this now, because one thing, like, when you focus on storylines a lot, too, and continuity and everything. So it's like, I kind of have a feeling that, yeah, he will interfere, but I think it has to be a triple threat. If not that, he needs to be someone who's like a pawn of Undertaker, because if you noticed last week, the clip I was just showing, that wasn't from tonight, that was last week, when Undertaker chokeslammed Roman Reigns. But before that, Braun Strowman was out in the ring. When Undertaker came out, Braun Strowman didn't go like, I'll fuck everybody up. He was just kind of like, yes, master. Yes, sorry. And he like left the fucking ring. And I'm like,
Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking like, wait, what if that's like, like Undertaker is the alpha? Like, Chris Pratt and the Velociraptors? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, like, in a weird kind of turnabout way about it. Like, you could, like, see Braun Strowman sees Undertaker as like a better Bray Wyatt, and it's just like, yeah, I want to be your servant now because like I see you as this all-powerful being or thing or like that. They could play with that storyline just to keep Braun Strowman in the loop, so after this whole Undertaker thing is over with Roman Reigns, those two can go right back in the feud. It's kind of like keeping him around so they let people know, oh, this Undertaker thing is only temporary, folks. This is only because WrestleMania season, we got to have the Taker match somewhere on the card. Yeah. So after this is over with, the whole Braun Strowman thing. But I will like to mention one slip point, and it made me laugh out loud. This is just random. But when Braun Strowman came out and actually hit Roman Reigns, did that motherfucker like oversell the fuck out of that shit?
Oh,
because that motherfucker tumbled all the way down.
That motherfucker did kind of sell it a bit, but then at one point that motherfucker went flying like down out of the ramp. I was like, damn. I mean,
like I had said,
that shit feel like THQ like brought that fucking segment to us. Like
I had said, like, because I was watching it with a bunch of friends and stuff like that, like Alan and Trey and people from the MCA and stuff like that. I was like, he took like Braun Strowman literally turned Roman Reigns into a motherfucking gutter ball, like when you play bowling. Like,
that's
the gutter.
Because that was actually around the time Nick messaged me, and in my head I'm like, please tell me he's injured.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Is that bad though? Is that bad that we kind of?
No. See, all right.
Damn, just say you weren't dead.
I can't. No, because I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks from last Monday. That's just it.
Yeah.
We all know how this
every little thing gonna be all right.
Every little thing.
We all know that this match really shouldn't happen. So any way that he could not be in the match, I could take. But I don't want him hurt badly. Just enough to him come back the night after WrestleMania.
But do you feel like okay? Because tonight, dude, I gotta say, Jinder Mahal. I hate this motherfucker for personal reasons. And the thing is, man, he is getting good. Like, I gotta say, he came in here looking like Mason Ryan and shit.
I didn't notice how fucking ripped he was until tonight. I was like, damn, his veins are like fucking popping out. And I was like, this motherfucker kind of creepy, like scary looking right now.
Yeah. Like
he's
and honestly, dude,
shredded.
He felt like his match with Roman Reigns, it felt like that wasn't a jobber match. I was kind of like, I mean, I know who's going to win. I'm not fucking stupid, all right? You know, but it's like one of those things where I was like, you know what, dude, like, if this was like a big match and like they both just returned, we haven't seen them both for a while, I would probably have my money on Jinder Mahal. Like, Mahal looks like he'd fuck his ass up.
No, he had most offense in the match. Like Roman only did like 1 or 2 moves, like the whole John Cena effect or whatever. Because he actually like to the point where, and the ending of the match, like Grant said, yeah, he was looking really strong, but just for the simple fact that how they ended that match made Jinder Mahal look like, you know, typical Jinder Mahal, because he did the Superman punch, picked him right back up, allowed that to happen, didn't dodge, just took that shit again and pinned 1, 2, 3. And I'm just like, yeah, he made you look like a jobber again. But that's the thing with the whole thing when they have Heath Slater or Jinder Mahal, you know, like you got it. Like, they've been jobbers for so long in our brains that it's kind of hard to actually see them in main title pictures or Intercontinental Championship belts because WWE's just shitted on them for so long. But they're good wrestlers. Like, they're all good wrestlers. Like, we always say on the show that Heath Slater, he should be way better than he is right now. He done took more ass kissing from the WWE more than anybody else, and he's actually a really good fucking competitor. And I think Jinder Mahal is no different. It's actually kind of like getting to the point where, is Jinder Mahal his real name, or did they just slap that racist shit on him?
They slapped that racist shit on him, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just like, man, that's really
Dale.
Yeah, like that motherfucker is probably not even Middle Eastern at all.
Yeah.
Like, that motherfucker is probably from fucking Kansas.
He is actually from Canada.
Oh shit!
But he's Indian.
Well, you can see the Indian on that motherfucker. All he needs is a couple feathers. Like that.
I'm not saying his name though. Yuvraj Raj Singh Desi.
No, that's racist.
That's racist.
I mean, that's his fucking name.
Now,
but
the thing is, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and Nick, this would probably go into one of your points, but this show, it was just average. But you could just see the gears turning for just WrestleMania, and just like the storylines actually just starting to build and stuff like that. Like throughout the night, like that's what I will say. It was just like a lot of story building from here and there. What happened at the end of the show? What happened in the middle of the show?
Well,
even
word of the night is returns. Like, dude, this thing was, and this was like the most surprising return for me. But this return, man, seeing Karma back in WWE. I mean, that's amazing. Like, because Karma, like, she's such a great wrestler.
Damn.
Damn.
The thing is, that joke doesn't even really work. She lost like a lot of weight.
You know, yeah, that's true.
Nice hour.
Karma looks good as fuck right now. Actually, I would totally wreck the shit out of that. But yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but like, okay, this is why I'm making that joke. I left the room for a second, and I was like, oh, Hall of Fame. I'm like, ooh, what fucking old person who shits in their diapers now is gonna be on there? I can't wait to see. And I run to the room, and this girl doing the People's Champion fucking pose, like, do you smell what the Hall of Fame is cooking? Like, and and like fans are like, yay, who the fuck is she? Like,
I don't give a shit.
It's a dude.
Wait, it's a dude?
Yeah, bro.
It's a dude.
Oh, yeah, this was for the whole Warrior Award, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Where he was just like the whole thing where he was like, yeah, I touched the E and I touched the L because to believe he got injured during a football game or something like that, like a neck injury. Yeah. I didn't even know they started doing this. This just goes to show you how long I've been out the loop. I'm like, when the fuck they start doing these Warrior Awards? Like,
for about 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for not knowing, dude, because this is
watch the product.
Watch the fucking product.
No, I forgot this existed too. I watched the fuck out of this shit, and I even forgot because I'm like, why are you gonna? I mean, literally, dude, it's called the Someone Died Award. Like, that's what that is because.
Damn, dude, you ain't kidding. Because one of the first awards they gave was to a dead kid.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, dude, like. You know, I love the Ultimate Warrior. Well, no, I don't. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be that guy. I fucking don't like Ultimate Warrior. And they made the DVD telling you how much of a piece of shit Ultimate Warrior is. So can we get over the fact that, like, ooh, here's a fucking award named after the Warrior? Nah. It's like, y'all hate him.
Yeah, but wait, no, because even when he came back for the Hall of Fame, like, WWE and them, like, they pretty much forgave each other. And in his Hall of Fame speech, he brought up the DVD and was like, just disregard that because that DVD was made in bad taste. But he forgave WWE for that. And not only that, I feel like the Warrior Award was meant to not solidify the fact that, hey, they did end in good terms before he died. Granted, it sucks that he died 3 days after the Hall of Fame, that he did come with terms and make friendships again with Hogan and everybody else he had beef with. But it was just the Warrior Award, even though it's going,
it's a deeper meaning than what it actually is.
Yeah, because even though it's going to non-wrestling people or whatever, I feel like it's a good way to solidify like what he was doing when he was outside the business by, you know, inspiring people and to be their own warriors and that kind of thing. Because that's what he was doing when he hasn't been in wrestling for a while. So
yeah. I mean, I completely agree. I mean, it's cool. It's a positive thing, so I'm not trying to be a complete fucking asshole, you know what I mean? But it's the way it is. But, you know, one thing I will say, though, you know, we always argue about the Goldberg situation, Anthony. But, man, I mean, this crowd right here, maybe you have a point, man, because this crowd was hyped for the segment. I mean, like, they were just so, like, look at them. They're so excited about this fucking award. And it's, like, high-quality fucking television right there, folks. Like,
they don't give 2 fucks, man.
It's like, why do they show the crowd to that? That's, like, disrespectful. Like, imagine if you're that guy getting the award, or girl, whatever the fuck, or no dig, or whatever the fuck that thing is. I think it's a girl. That was a girl, man. I'm sorry, but, like, don't make me look like an asshole.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? I think it's a little more impactful if it's someone they knew.
No, because this is wrestling. It's not fucking football.
Exactly. And then I'm sitting there looking at him like, who the fuck is this guy? No offense to him or anything. I can see, but who are you? Why are you going into the WWE Hall of Fame?
It's even like the Donald Trump thing when he became, and even Mike Tyson when they won the Hall of Fame thing. It was kind of like, yeah, I like Mike Tyson, but motherfucker, you're not wrestling. Like, stop.
well, the thing is with Donald Trump and Tyson, they actually were involved with storylines. This motherfucker just got injured from a fucking football game. Like I said, no offense to him. He got injured in a football game, and he's just, you know, showing his story of how he's trying to bounce back from being paralyzed, I think, or whatever.
I love to see who's going to announce him when he gets on stage. Like, doesn't he injure himself so well? Don't you guys agree? Like,
no, they already said that the presenter is Dana Warrior.
Yeah, she's always going to be. But the thing is, she's not going into damn it, Nick. But he's not going into the celebrity.
He's just doing the Warrior Award.
He's just getting a Warrior Award. That doesn't count as a Hall of Fame thing. So damn it, Nick. He's not going to be counted as a Hall of Famer.
I totally understand that, Trey. But like I was saying, a lot of people I think would be more invested in who's getting the award if they knew who it was.
The thing is,
I agree.
On top of the situation of him, her, whatever the fuck, getting that injury and getting an award, one person's not getting an award for this fucking injury, and the injury is not physical. It's his soul. Kevin Owens, rest in peace, brother. Like, I'll show it this so you can see the full, like, his fucking look on his face. That's a man destroyed. Like,
he made the best out of it though with his promo. Like, he said it without saying it. Like, this shit is bullshit. But at the same time, he was like, it was Chris Jericho that made me lose my belt, not Goldberg. Like, Goldberg just did what he had to do, you know, did what he did and whatever like that. So, and that was actually interesting. They actually had a not too decent match because I don't know why, but when Samoa Joe actually came out, I thought it was going to be Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens. But no, I would love to see the fuck out of that though. But it was like
put on TNA. Oh wow, NXT.
Wait, don't say TNA. Look at Sami Zayn. No, not TNA. No.
This tag team match that they actually had was actually pretty good. It was Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens, which is kind of funny because during this match, me and Trey had to take a step back and actually appreciate that 3/4 of the celebrities, I mean the superstars here in the ring, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, were all indie. Yeah, NXT, indie darlings, and just seeing them in the WWE ring, it's just like, holy shit, man. Going against
Jericho. If you think about it this way, Jericho was in the indies prior to WCW and all that too.
Yeah. That's what I told Anthony. Like, it's I mean, he's not a modern day indie darling, but he still was an indie darling. So it is pretty cool seeing all 4 of them in the ring doing WWE stuff. Man, it's main roster stuff, but it's still pretty cool.
The thing is too. Have you guys so how long does it take for you guys to kind of get the whole NXT residue off of these superstars? Like, for me, it takes like 2 years. Like,
I was just about to say about 2 years at least.
Yeah, and that was gonna go to my point too with the whole Bailey versus Nia Jax thing, because it was like that promo that Sasha did was like, well, hey, maybe you'll beat Nia Jax too, like I did. I mean, I did it. It should be easy for you. I'm like, okay, we saw her do this at NXT, like their very first match against each other. Like Bailey beat Nia Jax. So I still just find it hard to believe that Bailey is struggling against Nia Jax the way she is. Like, I feel like she legit Bailey has to downgrade herself to let Nia Jax do the stuff she does, because Bailey didn't do that shit in NXT.
Yeah, and well, the biggest thing too is just like that's the problem I have with NXT is like they have like this routine of like you have to climb the mountain in this particular way. Like even we talk about this too at the same Anthony. It's like you bring up the young people and like like the young guys need to go up and whatever. But it's like when you do it where one guy goes up, then he loses to another guy, so you can build him up, and then vice versa again and again and again. Everybody's equal. It doesn't matter. Like, dude, you have situations like the Miz's WrestleMania main event, and then the next week, who gives a fuck what he's doing? Like,
exactly. It's like it's unbalanced. So, like I said, somebody has to take the loss. Like I had compared it back into the day, which is sad. But Rowdy Piper, never he died without having like a title opportunity or anything like that. It's sad, but some people have to take that in order to create like this hierarchy in the wrestling, because that's the only way that the business is going to work, and it's the only way that the championship will mean something. You got to create that divide and stuff like that. But I will say this about the Nia Jax thing. Granted, you bring up the whole NXT thing, Trey, and that is kind of sucky. Like, we've seen Bailey defeat Nia Jax before, but they really just trying to build up Nia Jax as this strong, powerful monster or whatever, to the point where you can't make none of them lose. You can't make Nia Jax look strong. I mean, weak compared to Bailey, and then Bailey is the champion, so you can't make her look strong. So they have to, have this match actually end in a disqualification. With the whole, I guess it was smart from that sense. Like, I guess you got to make both of them look strong, but it is kind of like a cop out. But
the thing that's frustrating too is that you watch this and go ahead, Trey, or I'll let you go after this, because like the thing is, if you notice, Bailey, you can't fuck with her because she's champion. Sasha Banks, you can't fuck with her. The only person who's going to be fucked with is her, Dana Brooke. She's the only person who can take an L right now. So, Trey, I want to go ahead and say what you're going to say, but that's why I get mad about NXT and how they do things. But go ahead.
Yeah, but my problem with that, Anthony, is the fact that, okay, we saw Sasha Banks beat Dana Brooke today, right? But, and because she's part of the triple threat match. But, like, wouldn't it make sense for Bailey to get a win tonight? Like, because isn't WrestleMania, like, 3 weeks away from now?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
And she just went ahead and got her ass kicked? I'm like, well, shit, we might as well add Nia Jax to the match then. Like, get her involved. It's going to be a three-way match, because let's look at it this way. This match with them, these three, is pretty much a rematch of last year's. It's just besides Becky Lynch, it's Bailey. It's the four horsewomen taking over again.
Which
like,
is so much anyways, too. Like, this is just from a month ago, and you wouldn't be able to tell unless I told you. Like, you would think that this was from tonight. You know what I mean? This is a year ago.
I thought this was.
Yeah, this was not a year ago. A month and a half ago, this was. February 6th. So, like, that's the thing that's frustrating is, like, fuck. The same Groundhog Day, dude. Like, Groundhog Day, Groundhog roster. It's fucking bullshit. But go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry I interrupted you and everything. But, go ahead.
You pretty much said what I said. I'm done.
Okay, yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth. You straight did, because it's like.
No, Trey's like this. He's like, "Oh, I'm done, man. Fuck it. Go take it."
So one of the things that Raw fucked up with their women's division is that, like you guys said, there's like no fucking story with most of them. Like a whole bunch of them. Like right now, the only ones that have the story is Bailey, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks. Whereas, like, you look at something like SmackDown, it's Alexa Bliss versus the entire fucking women's locker room, like whoever's available. Like, that's actually pretty fucking, big. You know what I mean? It's not even.
But speaking of women too, because we're talking about like lack of female stars. But okay, now we got Dana Brooke and Charlotte. Now they can do something while we have the Sasha versus Bailey. Plus, Nia Jax is swimming around like a fucking shark. And there's my favorite part, people. We got Emma. Oh shit!
Get that bitch off the screen.
I wonder how long it's gonna be before we see this bitch again.
Did you guys hear what Corey Graves said on the fucking PA today?
Yeah, he goes,
"We are not going through this shit again."
Literally said that. Amazing.
Wow.
Go ahead, Trey.
Okay. Here's the thing with me, right? I'm so glad they mixed that Emelina thing off. Granted, the promos they did over and over and over and over again, and the Twitter stuff. Like I was like, okay, this is getting stupid. But man, if she's staying evil Emma because she went from the dancing Emma to evil Emma, then the Emelina shit didn't work out. If she stays evil Emma, I feel like she'll really work out in the Raw roster. You just gotta go ahead and do her right because that's carrying over an NXT thing to the main roster, and we gotta make sure that Emma does get that because they got storylines they can do. For instance, Dana Brooke used to be Emma's underling until Emma got injured and then she went for Charlotte. So maybe we can see some Dana Brooke Emma stuff. Like Emma got Dana Brooke, like, hey, I leave for a couple of months and you just become somebody else's bitch, that kind of thing. Like, I would love to see Emma just initiate these storylines like that. You just gotta fucking get her in the ring.
Hey man, anything is better than this shit.
I know. Even, the thing is, like, even Shawn Michaels, like, ooh, that girl just damn, oh, go ahead, Anthony.
No, I was just gonna say, like, man, just classic WWE fashion. They announce something, they show it a little bit of a taste, they push that shit right back under the rug, but they just retcon the fuck out of that shit.
They're
like it never
like,
even happened.
They're like, no, bitch. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know. By the time they get one of these fucking gimmicks going like the right way, man, I bet Double Toast is gonna have a fucking like party that actually goes right and live streamed. Like, that's what it feels like to me, man. Every time WWE does some shit like that, I feel like, man, like it's like Double Toast saying like, hey, we'll be in Dallas and we're gonna do a live stream. Nah, I was joking. That fucking shit.
We'll
man.
do a pre-recorded show.
Exactly.
That was so. Love you guys.
But yeah, no, that's the thing that's frustrating to me. But go ahead, Anthony.
No, I just wanted to bring up a really good point too of the night because I was mixed. We was going to the end of the show. I was actually mixed with Trey and stuff like that because the segment actually started off really, really fucking strong. Because you got the whole Mick Foley, because like the whole thing of the night was Mick Foley was supposed to look around the roster and actually see who he's going to fire by orders from Stephanie McMahon. Yeah. And me and Trey thought that this was the point where they were going to get rid of Sami Zayn. AJ Styles was coming to Raw. Like, did y'all think that too? Because that's like immediately what I thought. I was like, this is
I
probably
thought you
the
were
point.
going to Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, I said the same shit. I thought it was going to be Titus O'Neil, and my wife's like, watch it be Stephanie McMahon. I was like, nah, they can't do that shit. And then all of a sudden he said Stephanie McMahon. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I thought it was actually, there's been a dirt sheets going around about Mick Foley leaving. I actually thought Mick Foley was actually leaving. I thought it was going to be himself. But no, it progressed into something that was actually pretty good.
I mean, considering that what happened, that doesn't seem unlikely at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, true. No, because like we got in the ring, that whole promo, he was just like, she was like, who are you gonna choose to actually get rid of? And it's gonna be you, Stephanie McMahon. And then they're the two just going at it. You got Triple H coming out, they getting ready. Triple H, that motherfucker went in. That was the rawest promo too. He was like, you wanna know why I actually focus so much on creating the future, so I won't have to deal with has-beens like you, Mick Foley. I'm like, God damn.
Bro. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I
feel like Triple H is really starting to get bothered by certain shit. Like, it's like he hates the IWC. So, like, he just takes it out on people who like the IWC. Like, he'll go crazy on CM Punk. Like, if someone brings up CM Punk, him and Stephanie will say some shit that's like, damn, ouch, fucking burns. Like,
I think that was, like, they're really getting kind of frustrated, too, because during the whole, like, a side tangent here, but, like, during the whole Paul Heyman promo, he had literally told the fucking crowd, shut the hell up. He's just like, that's a smart way of saying, shut the fuck up. Like,
you know what, Nick? I think when it comes to the IWC, like, they're just becoming too fucking much, dude.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's taking over, man.
And I think we've talked about it for the past couple of weeks already. And like, they need to fucking stop, especially when they're at the shows. Like, you even saw, like, during the promo tonight with Triple H, like, they were chanting CM Punk, and he just started speaking louder and louder. It's like, in a way, he's just pretty much saying, fuck you guys, like, enough with these chants, because he's just not being bothered by it. But I honestly feel like they have every right to be annoyed with the IWC because they don't fucking stop.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, Triple H, when he comes out, dude, like, I mean, I don't think he's that good of an actor. I think that motherfucker is really mad, like, really, really pissed off.
You ain't lying, bro.
I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but every time Triple H does a promo, like, it feels more like a shoot.
Yeah.
The fact he even brought up that, because, it's a well-known fact that Mick Foley's son is one of the writers. The fact he even brought that up, that his son Dewey is in Stamford, Connecticut right now and everything. I was like, holy shit, he's legit bringing that shit up. Like, goddamn. Like,
this was Triple H's version of CM Punk's pipe bomb.
No, you know what I feel like this was? Okay, and this is going to sound bad too, but trust me, I still think it's good. I think this is Triple H's version of Carmella's Total Bella's promo. When she's talking about, like, oh, like, you're just doing this for John Cena or whatever, because if you guys, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I watched all the seasons of Holy Foley. And
I saw it too. Yeah.
And a huge chunk of those is Dewey being part of the writing team, Mick Foley's son, and Noah Foley wanting to be a wrestler. And I bet Triple H said that so later on the fans can be like, oh, speaking of that, since you brought it up, Holy Foley's on fucking WWE Network.
Like, yeah. It was like his way of plugging it without plugging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shit.
The only difference is that Triple H went ham on that shit though.
Yeah, he said in a shitty way. Like,
I think really Triple H, like you said, like his promos are starting to become a reflection of how he personally feels, and I think Triple H is just getting to a point where he's just getting really aggravated because he has to deal with, granted, what all the shit he's dealing with in the past. This is probably just karma catching up with this motherfucking ass, but he's got to deal with Vince McMahon, you know, his old sensibilities. He got to hit this motherfucker back like, no, we can't do this. He got to do NXT, like you said, we got to fucking handle the crowd and the fans on the internet. So he's just got so many factors. He just like, that's his way of just getting all his frustration out in these promos and just be like, no, I want, this company is going in a certain direction that I see it going and that is beneficial. I don't give a shit about what Vince McMahon says. I don't give a shit about what these fans say. I know what's right for this business. Trust me. And I think it just comes out on those promos. And you can just feel like the passion too. And just as the promo continued too, just seeing Mick Foley pull out Mr. Sacco, like it was like,
okay, see, that pissed me off, Max. I'm like, okay, no, that was for old fart nerds.
I love it, Michael.
Okay, I know you like it. Wow, I just insulted you too. My bad. Like, it's for those fucking old nerds, motherfuckers. No, because here's the thing, dude. Like, that shit felt like, and I'm flattered. Like, thank you, WWE. But like, I feel like that was for me. Like, hey, you grew up there. Are you older than 22? Oh, what's Mr. Sacco?
No,
it was for us.
You know what it was. You know for a fact that they had to have him do something because you know for a fact that if he just got out that fucking ring, we were gonna rip him a new asshole for not doing shit.
But see,
yeah, because
just a few segments before that, you get fucking serious Mick Foley. And we just did a SmackDown Retro review or whatever, and Anthony was like, dude, I wish Mick Foley was like that back in the day, or, you know, brought that back in the day shit back.
They hurt us.
Like, yeah, I mean, it was like, holy shit, like, Mick Foley is like, no, fuck you, grow some hair. Like,
no, the funny thing about it is, like, yeah, when he was doing that, and then when he was yelling at Stephanie, it reminded me of that exact same promo that we just talked about on the SmackDown Retro.
Yeah.
Like, it reminded me of Mick Foley, the commissioner. And I'm just like, yes.
I'm telling you, someone from WWE Creative watches our show, man.
I know.
They're fucking hearing us every goddamn week.
But then the thing is, though, you get that happening, and then, I don't know why they do this, but hey, Mr. Sacco. And it's like, all this build-up, all this serious, like, Academy Award, Slammy Award-winning WWE acting shit, gone for a fucking sock.
But
you know what?
Hold on.
Not really, no.
Because here's the thing.
Go ahead, Trey.
Okay, because here's the thing, man. Okay, this is some stuff that's been going on between Mick Foley and Triple H for the longest time. Because there used to be those times back in the day where Triple H would talk shit about Mick Foley, then he'd leave the ring. I feel like it was kind of a shout out to that like, this time he wasn't going to sit down and take that shit. This time he was actually going to attack. I mean, granted, you know, storyline-wise, right now, of course, that was a thing. But it's like, that's been going on with Mick Foley for the longest time with the McMahon-Helmsley family. So I feel like it was like, he's finally doing what he needs to do. And, of course, he had to use Sacco because, you know, that just years of abuse he used to deal with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. So I actually thought it made sense for him to use Mr. Sacco against Triple H.
Yeah.
Personally? Like, I don't mean to cut you off, Nick, but I just have to bring it, like, talking about stuff that annoyed you. Because it was like, I was loving this promo. Seth Rollins, it made sense. He dropped the crutch. That was fine. He came in there. They did the what's the name stuff. It was actually a couple of times I actually thought he was going to do the curve stomp, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But that was actually really cool. But then you talk about shit that literally makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck did Triple H put him in the leg lock? What the fuck was that?
Okay, wait, no. It made sense why he did it because he beat his leg in. And
with the crutch.
That made sense. However, the way he did it That didn't make sense. That was the worst figure four leg lock I've seen in my life.
No, hold on. I don't think it was supposed to be a figure four.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a regular leg lock, like a leg scissors.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a leg lock. It wasn't supposed to be a figure four.
See, I was hyped for that scene because I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, the good guy doesn't always have to whip ass. But the thing is, like, this is Triple H. Even the announcer, the Cerebral Assassin, always got to bring the Cerebral Assassin. When did he turn into Kurt fucking Angle or Rusev? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're going to do a wrestling hole? What's he going to do next? Pin him? Like, yeah, fuck you, 1, 2, 3. Like, what the fuck? Like
he looked this strong. Like, because when he was hitting him with the crutch and, like, Seth Rollins was just, like, going like that with his body, that shit looked like it hurt. And I'm like, God damn, that looks brutal. Like,
I mean, didn't you see the crutch? That shit went...
Yeah, those are made out of fucking cheese. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fuck, man.
Yo, I go to my wife. I was like, "That's got to be some cheap ass fucking shit, right
yeah,
there,
man.
Because one swinging that shit curved and bent in. I was like, God damn! Either he hurt him really hard, or that shit was like cheap as fuck.
I know. That was like fucking like hard ravioli, like the Barilla sticks or whatever the fuck. But yeah, man, like I feel like that was cool. The crutch part, I mean, we're wrestling fans too. We accept that. You're still laughing about that cheese thing, you fucking stupid ass.
But we practically, I guess, have a confirmation that Seth is actually okay.
Maybe.
Because that motherfucker sprinted into the fucking ring. Come on.
No, because I had joked with Trey. I was just like, after this whole segment, what if it turns out that he's actually injured again?
That would be so great. And then I had to do a story like, I broke his leg because my leg locks are so great. Like,
no, because it might not meant to be a figure four leg lock. But the way he put it in was still pretty bad, man. That was awkward as fuck. It was not good.
I'm just getting tired of that goddamn move because I had told Trey, I was just like, it's getting to a point where they're going to have to put that fucking move into the Hall of Fame itself. Like,
dude,
Jesus.
Okay, honestly, dude, I've been wanting that to happen for years. Dude, put moves in the Hall of Fame. It gives people another reason to get Hall of Fame ring. Come on, don't die on me.
I'm fucking done.
No, wouldn't that be cool though? Like, okay. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we're gonna induct the Tombstone Pod Driver, but instead of an actual Hall of Fame trophy already, it's just a statue of a tombstone. Is that what it is?
No, it's gonna be a statue of two like fucking golden guys, and like they're smelling each other's balls, like just like a 69 standing up. And then one character's eyes are all rolling like, yeah.
and then they're gonna induct the low blow into the Hall of Fame as well.
No.
It's gonna look like some dude has a big fucking dick sticking out with the fucking arm going up the damn.
They're gonna put Undertaker's ton in the Hall of Fame.
Oh shit.
Shit, might as well put Billy Gunn's ass in the Hall of Fame while we're at it. God damn.
They gonna put fucking at this point fucking put Zack Ryder's career in that shit too.
Wait a minute, hold up. He has to have a career in order to be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Oh. Damn! If you watched that shit, he would have unsubscribed.
I was gonna say put Zach Garland's legs in there, but I guess
his wheelchair.
But yeah, that was as bad as a burn as that.
Oh man, but that's the thing though, man. It's like just this whole Mick Foley situation, and we're gonna get into the big thing that we're gonna talk about too, is the whole Brock Lesnar situation, because that was some bullshit. I'm sick of Paul Heyman. But anyways, promo wise, Mick Foley. This is one of my favorite nights of Mick Foley ever. Like this, I should have played Mick Foley's theme song as we started the show. But the problem is though, I'm sick of, like, don't try to bring this fucking, like, old school 1990s attitude era out of me. Like, oh, man, like, we're going to do this because you liked it back then, so obviously you want to see it again. I can watch this shit. Do good shit. Like Anthony says, new stuff. Youthful. Like, and the Seth Rollins thing, I don't give a fuck, dude. That's been messed up so many times at this point, dude.
The what thing?
The Seth Rollins thing with this whole Triple H feud, like, I was sick of this shit when they didn't do it the first time. Like, it's old, and they haven't even fought yet, and it's just old as fuck. So, I mean, I know it's going to be a good match. I mean, what do you guys, really quick, too, like, who do you think is going to come out of that? Like, really the victor? Because with all these injuries, I feel like Triple H is going to come out on top.
I feel like Seth Rollins will come out on top, but Triple H, in a sense, will probably just bury him after that match anyway. But, like, yeah, you won at WrestleMania, but fuck your career after
He
that.
shaves his head. There's a hair match the next night.
I honestly think that Triple H is going to beat the fuck out of him, and Seth Rollins would actually end up winning.
Yeah, and then maybe he's like injured for a week or something. Where it's like, I don't know, some shit. Yeah, Triple H has to look strong, dude. Like seriously, because especially with Seth Rollins, dude. Honestly, at WrestleMania, they might just fucking wheel him to the goddamn ring instead of him walking down there, since he can't know how to fucking walk, or have somebody tie his shoes on the way down. Like I don't know what, but like how do you get injured? Like falling down. Like how do you get injured?
Well, I mean, God knows how many wrestlers have gotten injured by falling down.
Well, I mean, yeah, duh. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like when he was walking to the ring, Samoa like literally gave him like a little tap on the shoulder, and he's like, "Ow, my leg!" Like he hit you in the head. Like what the fuck?
His legs are made out of cheese, just like that crutch.
Well, I got the spaghetti legs, but no, go ahead.
He said a tap him on the shoulder. Ow, my leg.
It happened, man.
No, but the Brock Lesnar thing, I will agree with you, but they just trying to, it's kind of like a filler to like in a good episode of Raw, or like just a filler to like any episode of TV, just to keep it going, just to keep this rivalry in the consciousness. Because I was actually wondering if, like we said, we brought it up last week that Goldberg was holding his belt like a child. They didn't bring it up in the promo. And I was just like, I was with you. I know you was probably on the opposite side. Like, God damn it. They just fucked up and missed an opportunity. That was a perfect opportunity to, talk about the title. Because I don't even think he talked about the title once in his promo.
Not once.
Which is kind of sad. Which is just like, you're supposed to bring that up. He was just morally talking just about how Goldberg and Brock Lesnar have to do this thing. And one of these guys got to be the bigger man.
And meanwhile, Kevin Owens over there like, I would have brought up the title.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like right now, I really feel really bad for Kevin Owens because like you said, on his face, he just knows what's going to happen, and he's just like, "Fuck it."
This is a pipe bomb waiting to happen, people. Like I'm telling you, give it till June. This motherfucker's gonna lose his mind on the air and be like, "Man, fuck this show," and I'm gonna go TNA, and I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Exactly.
Or next day comes back,
or UFC or Ring of Honor or something like that. But yeah, it's a real shame. And Paul Heyman doing Paul Heyman, I think he did really good with the promo. Like I had brought up the whole thing where he was just like, that was a smart way of telling you guys just to shut the hell up and then continue this promo. I thought that was actually kind of funny. The whole Brock Lesnar just getting himself amped up and doing all this shit. Like this shit is getting kind of old now. Because I'm just like, because you ain't gonna do any goddamn thing. You're just doing that just because you got nothing else to say, and he's just saying everything for you. Just like,
yeah.
I get that it's getting old, but like, why does it matter? It's Brock Lesnar.
It matters. This is
he's a part. I don't.
No, you have a point.
But yeah, but if they don't care about the title enough, like, just what Brock Lesnar does all the time. It's like, what do y'all expect different from him?
Okay,
he doesn't
see,
give a fuck.
No, true.
Okay, real quick. I gotta reply to this because I've been waiting for the next time he says that shit for like months. Because, God damn it.
Well, I mean, John Cena comes out with the "You can't see me" every fucking day.
No, but see, here's the thing. Okay, because I don't.
Brock
Trey
always asks you to smell what he's cooking. That's his thing.
No, true.
I mean, it's no any different than Brock Lesnar doing his thing. That's his thing.
That's why Hovig and Trey. This is why me and Anthony, we together on this, brother. We together on this because here's the thing. I get frustrated because that's why they fuck with WWE fans. Because you guys are like, well, they do it already, so why not? It's like if you had a wife who gave you the worst blowjobs. Well, she gives you worse blowjobs. I mean, I just got to deal with it. It's like, get better. Like, watch a fucking video. It's on the internet. Like, come on. Like, it's just.
But, okay, all right. How about this? What would you want him to do? He's just standing there, son. What would you want him to do?
Literally show that he cares. He'd grab the mic from Paul Heyman, have Paul Heyman do his like, Brock, and then he just grabs the mic like, shut the fuck up, Paul. Like, Goldberg, I'm going to make you my bitch.
And then you're going to be sitting there bitching and moaning that his fucking mic skills suck.
No. And he did that 2 years ago, and people talk shit about his mic.
Are you talking about for Royal Rumble, Che? Are you talking about around Royal Rumble when he said, I conquered him, but I will conquer you type of shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when he did that, it's like...
If Brock Lesnar's not a talking type of person, you know what should happen? They should have a shitty match like Titus O'Neil versus Jinder Mahal instead of Jinder Mahal versus Roman Reigns. And then in the middle of the match, Brock Lesnar comes out, beats him up, and says, Goldberg, that's you, bitch. And then boom, dun, and he leaves the ring. And
then you guys would be sitting there saying that made no sense. We don't know why he came out there and beat the shit out of him.
No, because we've had this discussion before, and I said that made perfect sense because that's what would happen. That's happened many times. We just talked about Stone Cold doing that shit last week, where it's just anytime you hear that glass break, holy shit, whatever happens next, it's Stone Cold, so it's okay. Like it's just like that's his character.
Mm.
Brock Lesnar is not a talker. He don't follow rules. He's uncontrollable. But go ahead,
I'm with you guys. I'm with both of you guys, but it's like, why y'all expecting WWE to do this with Brock Lesnar?
I'm not expecting. I'm just mad they're not. Like, I'm not expecting
but Brock Lesnar doesn't give a fuck. He's making his money. It's like, that's why I don't care. Brock Lesnar makes me believe he doesn't care because of all the stuff we see from him. So at this point, I don't give a fuck about the dude. Fuck him.
It's not that.
It's not that. It's a writer's team. Like,
No,
Brock
but
Lesnar
like,
has
no.
nothing to do with.
It's not
Okay.
that.
You brought up the good point. You bring up a good point. Like, it's why I get like with the whole frustrated. Like you said, Trey, you don't give a fuck about Brock Lesnar because this is what he does. Like he's getting his money. So why the fuck should I care about his match at WrestleMania?
Exactly.
Well, so the thing is, it's not that he's doing it because he doesn't give a fuck. It's just he's doing it because that's his character. It makes sense for him to do that, for him not to give a fuck. But he really cares. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there.
Yeah, just for me, it's just like, and I get what he's saying too, because like, look, I mean, he's just standing there like, yeah, oh, and then Paul Heyman, the same promo, damn, that motherfucker about to have a heart attack, Jesus Christ. But like,
That's what I'm saying.
but like, I know you guys are used to it. I know they do this all the time, so it's okay to do it all the time. But this is the shit that made me leave 2002. When 2002, when they did the ruthless aggression, I know you guys like it. I know Trey always likes the ruthless aggression, but it's like, dude, this is why, The Rock comes in there. Hey, The Rock, finally The Rock has come back to the same place I said fucking 2 months ago. And then Hulk Hogan comes out, hey, brother, fucking 20 years doing the same goddamn shit, brother, yeah. And then Triple H, I'm perfect, everyone's doing the same shit every single week. And I left. Because it's fuck that shit. But, like, you could do other things. Like, Brock Lesnar is a character, man, where he doesn't have to talk. He doesn't need Paul Heyman. I mean, if anything, have Paul Heyman come out there and just talk shit to Goldberg's face or to talk shit to someone. It's just, dude, it's writing. You can do anything you want. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, whatever you want to be when you grow up, you can do it, baby. Just put your mind to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I 100% agree with you, Nick. I'm with you. But, like I said, this is Brock Lesnar we are talking about here. And that's why I just don't give a fuck. It's like Brock Lesnar makes me believe he does not give a fuck when he comes to the WWE. So, fuck him. It's like, I don't
it's not his
care
fault.
about
Like,
the
okay,
character.
who wrote the storyline for him to come out there? Who wrote the storyline?
Dewey Foley.
No, but it wasn't Brock, so
creative.
it's not his fault. Like, when you say like he doesn't give a fuck, like this whole thing that me and Anthony are complaining about,
That's
not
exactly what
Brock's
I
fault.
said. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's his character. That's what they're telling him to do.
Yeah.
I guess it's because I'm believing the kayfabe of like when Brock
Well,
Lesnar
fucking
goes to
you
these.
lost. You believe in the kayfabe of wrestling?
No. Okay, I don't mean kayfabe. I mean like when he goes to these talk shows or whatever, and then like, he just talks about how he's just there for the money or whatever. Like I don't believe that's kayfabe. Like I really believe he's legitimately about that, and that's why I don't care. Like I just he legit went on this talk show and was like, okay, I'm just here for the money. That's it. And just talking about his UFC career and stuff. This is before he had his UFC match. And I was like, okay, then fuck him. Like, why is he even there? He's just there for the money. Like, so why should I believe? Why should I be hyped about this Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar match if he's just there for the money?
No,
It's like,
100%
fuck him.
with
He's
you.
just gonna keep.
Well-
he's gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again.
If you think
Yeah,
about
I'm
it, Trey,
100% with you.
most of the roster is actually there for the fucking money anyway.
Yeah.
I know, I agree, but at least everybody else still shows a passion for it, though. Like, granted, it doesn't show all the time because of the WWE creator, but Brock Lesnar, you can always tell when he's out there, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, character-wise or not, like, if that's a character, he's doing a damn good job at it because he really shows me he doesn't give a fuck.
But see, that's the main thing, though. Like, I understand that you don't give a fuck because you don't like him and whatever. But the thing is like, none of this has to do with who he is outside of the show. Like, if I'm a writer, regardless if he doesn't give a fuck, whatever, my job is to turn whatever he is, even if it's shitty, I gotta turn that shit into chicken salad. Like, if it's poo-poo, I gotta make it sprinkle cake, fucking whatever the fuck. Like, I gotta sell it. So it's like, hey, man, fuck you, homie. That dude's face is like, motherfucker, really?
I'm like, how do you go from chicken salad to poo-poo with sprinkles on it?
Because that's all in my head. I just think about poo-poo and sprinkles. But, like, I'm just saying, like, no matter what, dude, like, even the Foley thing, like, I know you said, like, oh, it's cool because Foley wants to give us something, whatever. It's like, no, the writer said, hey, those fucking old fucks would like that shit. He like socks. Like, I don't know. I get irritated. We'll get into our ratings right now, but, yeah, I'm just saying, like, they could do better with this Brock Lesnar thing. Just like Anthony said, too, like, last week, just recap with your voice what happened last week. Goldberg was holding his title like it's a baby. What a bitch. And I'm going to make you my bitch. The end. That took 10 seconds.
So basically, I shouldn't just believe in the behind the scenes stuff and just blame it on the writers.
Well, if we're talking about behind the scenes, dude, then all these shows would be a 0 out of 5 because none of them give a fuck.
Well, the thing is, Trey, you also got to keep an open mind about that too, because, like you said, you try to believe the kayfabe about him. He could also still be a fucking character. They could also tell him like, stay Brock Lesnar. Don't be like really you. You know what I mean? Like, stay the character who doesn't give a fuck even during these interviews. Like, we don't actually fucking know every single accurate thing out there concerning him. Which is why, like, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, I let it slide because it is Brock Lesnar. You know, he is the moneymaker. Like, this is why he's not around all the time. Like Nick, you brought up the thing about what if Paul Heyman just came out and just, like, talk shit just by himself if Brock Lesnar is not there. He does that. And then we're always like, where the fuck is Lesnar?
Okay,
you know,
actually, when he does that, I'm always happy.
Okay, but you also ask, where's Lesnar?
No, because I'm just like, they didn't need Lesnar that night. Like, as long as it's entertaining, all I want to do is be entertained. Like, if Paul Heyman can do it by himself, I'm cool. If Brock Lesnar can go out there and not talk and beat somebody up, or both of them in the ring doing it, that's cool. But tonight, they, like Anthony said, they just fucking said, hey, people like Trey Cooper expect us to do this, so fuck it. Let's just do what they expect. And that's just fucking terrible.
I don't know. To me, it just felt like just a normal, everyday thing with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Like, it could have, even if Brock Lesnar wasn't there, you're still going to get the same promo by Paul Heyman.
I do think Goldberg is the best wrestler of all time, though.
That aside, going back to the main point, and we'll probably get into our ratings after this. Like, granted, and like, I really expect Paul Heyman to like hit every point. Like, if he sees something in last week's promo, the continuity, Paul Heyman is really good at that. And for him to not bring up the title and how Goldberg had hugged the title, that just really seemed like a missed opportunity to me. Like, you could have really had something there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's like almost like the writers told them not to say it, or like they had to go by script, and it was like, sell the show but don't bring up the title. Like, it felt very like, because dude, come on, like you know they were thinking about the title. That's the most important
or maybe they're saving for the next face-to-face with Goldberg.
Maybe.
And then put it on the Titantron and throw it in his face.
Or maybe have HBK go in there. Hey guys, just want to say really quick, WrestleMania, since I'm here, WrestleMania.
and I'm Mr.
And I'm gonna go
WrestleMania.
Or they can have Ric Flair go out there like, yeah, so you know, Brock Lesnar, yeah, that's great.
Woo!
Whoa!
It's like Mike Knox, Brock Lesnar.
No, I'm saying Ric Flair would fuck that up. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. That was just.
Yeah, I know. I'm an asshole. No, but people, I'm gonna go and give my rating first. I want to just get this shit out of the way, man. I like this show. Oh, I forgot to bring up one thing. I guess I'll bring it up from rating. Austin Aries. Oh,
bro, I finally have some reason to be invested in the CWC Cruiserweights.
That's the main fucking event of WrestleMania right there, man. Neville versus
Yeah,
Austin Aries.
boy.
I can't wait for that shit. But yo, so that was really cool. Really helped the show out loud. He is just being all John Cena out. That's great. But yeah, man. Everything else in the show was kind of like average, but it was not like annoying average. It was like, hey, every commercial break, I was like, oh shit, is it back on? And I'm back in my room. Like it kept me going for 3 hours. Huge milestone to do. Yeah, definitely a 4 out of 5 for me. Anthony.
Okay, I would probably say a 3 out of 5 because it was just kind of average. Like it was a lot of like you could see the gears starting to turn, setting up some future storylines for WrestleMania and certain things even after WrestleMania, like the whole Braun Strowman Roman Reigns thing, which I'm considering how long is that going to even last after WrestleMania. But you can see just the things just starting to set up after WrestleMania. Going into WrestleMania, we got 3 weeks left, so I'm just really curious to see where everything goes and stuff like that. Dana Brooke, I want to see if they actually do something with that. Who is Emma going to collide with when she comes back? Is she going to be? I think she's going to be evil Emma. I don't think they're going to just throw her that quickly into the title picture. Maybe she might feud with Nia Jax, but then again, it's just heel on heel, and they very rarely do that. So I don't know I'm just really curious who they're going to feud her with. And then the whole Mick Foley, Triple H, where's that gonna go? How is this gonna handle the relationship
Mick Foley versus
between
Stephanie.
Yeah, Mick Foley versus Stephanie. How is that gonna like turn into the whole relationship of who runs Raw? Since he attacked the husband and you low blowed him, like is he gonna be off the shows now? And I wonder what this gonna actually do with stuff like that. I wonder who Sami Zayn. I mean, not Sami Zayn, but Samoa Joe. I'm really curious who he's gonna fight at WrestleMania and stuff like that. And the build up for the Undertaker match is meh. It's just whatever and stuff like that. Even though like he just chokeslammed Roman Reigns. That was pretty much it. And then match. Like it was like nothing else. Like they didn't even talk or anything else. And you brought Shawn Michaels out to build up that match.
Obligatory Shawn Michaels WrestleMania.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like Hovik, like you did bring up a good point. It does make sense because, like you said, he was retired. He fought Triple H. I mean, he fought Undertaker twice, and he lost both times, and he was retired by the Undertaker. So it makes sense in that sense. But it just really felt like a whole that same type of promo was done better when John Cena and Edge did it when he was about to fight Brock Lesnar.
Oh
when
yeah, that was a lot better.
I remember that.
Yeah, when Edge was just like, John Cena, you gotta wake up, like that style of promo.
This is not the John Cena I know.
This is not the John Cena I know. You gotta wake up. Like I love that shit. That type of promo was so much better. But yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. You know, that's nice. I was expecting like a 1. You had a face in the beginning. I was like, oh man, he didn't like it. But no, that's cool. That's awesome. Hovig, Tarkisian.
Man, coming off that bullshit that was last week, man. Tonight got me fucking hyped. Like, I'm actually really happy I'm going to WrestleMania now, especially because of that goddamn main event. Because, man,
I told you, man. Bob Marley told you everything was gonna be all right.
I'm still hoping. But if this is a confirmation that Seth Rollins and Triple H are actually going to be at WrestleMania, ticket price right there is well worth it. Fuck it, I can't wait. Austin Aries, I've been saying it for God knows how long. When the fuck is he going to start wrestling again? And God damn it, I loved it. That was actually the first cruiserweight match in a damn while that I actually did not have to go take a piss.
I really do hope that Jack Gallagher does. Well, we'll talk about that next week. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about 205 Live. It's like I always want to talk about it now. But yeah, go ahead.
Granted, you guys had your gripes about the whole Brock Lesnar thing. I mean, I'm still hyped about that. Paul Heyman could fucking sell the shit out of anything. At least I can fucking think about that. But some of the matches were a little average, like the whole fucking tag team match between Enzo and Cass and Cesaro and Sheamus, which ended fucking disqualification on both sides. Yeah. But and then Nia Jax, that happened. So today to me it was more very story filled, which actually got me hyped for Mania, and I would have to give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Fuck that cup joke that the Enzo and Cass made anyway. Like, fuck that joke.
No, that's not a cup joke. See, the thing is, jokes you have to pay for now with WWE. You have to buy jokes. So like, this will be $25 fucking dollars. Okay, cup of haters.
No, they a couple of dumbasses. Trey, your review.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm giving Raw a 3.5, and
nice. There's
a reason for that because it's like Raw was started off really hype because I really did enjoy the Brock Lesnar promo, except for the end. The end was kind of awkward. And then you had freaking Dana Brooke beating up Charlotte, and I'm like, yeah, there you go. But that's your second time you're doing it, so hopefully it goes somewhere. So it's like it started off hype, and then you had the tag team 205 match with Split. Then you had the Kevin Owens thing with the match with Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, which to me that match ended pretty quick. I don't know if it was just me, but I'm like, man, it's like I turned around to get a glass of water, and then say, the match is over. I was like, what the fuck? And then after that, you had the New Day segment with the Jetsons, and I was like,
those
yeah, whatever. Then that whole Enzo thing was kind of blah, and the tag team match was kind of it too. The Roman Shawn Michaels thing, it was a typical Shawn Michaels thing. I always go back to the whole you can have WrestleMania without Mr. WrestleMania promo he did years ago, because that's pretty much what it was. And him trying to encourage Roman, which, man, the fans hated Roman tonight too. Like, even at the very beginning of the Mick Foley firing somebody thing, they were chanting, "Fire Roman!"
Yeah,
I was laughing my ass
so hard, man.
I was laughing my ass off about that. But Shawn Michaels brought up a good point too, of that whole like Undertaker already being in Roman Reigns' head and everything and stuff, and you see Roman Reigns trying to fight that off. So I was like, okay, I'm with you, Hovik. His promo skills are getting a little better up there, just a tiny bit.
Right there.
Yeah. The Bailey Nia Jax thing, man, I have such a problem with that. With them coming from NXT and then just acting like that shit didn't happen. I'm like, man, really? Man, fuck you guys. The Mick Foley, Triple H, all that stuff, man, it was really good. It's just the only thing that took me out of it was that figure. That wasn't a figure 4 leg lock. It was a leg lock, but it was a 1.5 leg lock. Yeah, pretty much. It really was. Austin Aries. Man, thank God he's finally wrestling again. Thank you, God. Because, man, I cannot wait to see that match, man. If the match is Austin Aries versus Neville at WrestleMania, then that Cruiserweight division, mwah.
That CWC shit that we were talking about before, man. Like,
hold up now. It's like Austin Aries with only maybe a couple people. The rest, they could just go to the back.
Well, they're all good. You know, tomorrow, actually, how about this? What do you guys feel about tomorrow? We talk about 205 Live as well.
Then we're gonna have to come on late then, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to come on a little bit later. Tomorrow, people, we're gonna be on a little bit later because there's tons of talk. Like, there's so much shit. 205 Live is on fire right now, honestly. Like, I've been watching a lot of that shit. But go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then of course, the only other match we didn't talk about was Big Show, and they're just trying to get Big Show something to do because Shaquille O'Neal canceled their WrestleMania match. Apparently, that's not 100% confirmed.
He saw a 6-pack. He was like, "Fuck that shit."
Oh no! Please don't cancel that match.
But yeah, it gets a 3.5. Raw started out really hype. It just the problem with Raw, and I noticed this too because I was actually really into it. And as the show kept going on, I was kind of because it's 3 hours, and you can't keep yourself hyped for 3 hours. Like with SmackDown, when SmackDown's over with, we're still pretty hyped from it and everything. This is a 2-hour show, but
I'm not gonna. Trey, you brought up the best point because I was actually about to bring this up earlier, but I forgot, bro. After like a half hour of Raw, I'm like, shit, how long are we into this shit? I'm like, fuck, we still got 2.5 hours left.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, man, they had all these hype moments, but they couldn't keep up with the momentum because they got to do all these other mini filler stuff that isn't as hype as those hype moments. So it doesn't take away my rating, you know? Well, it kind of does because it's like, I know if this stuff happened on SmackDown with as short a show as it was, I probably would have gave it a 4.5 or something like that. But since it's like the mini filler stuff doesn't hold up compared to those hype moments, that's why Raw gets 3.5.
Yeah,
because we know we need more cup of haters.
Oh yeah, goddamn, they need to fucking split, dude. Or Enzo needs to be a heel and just be like shitty. Like I don't know, there's something there. I can tell there's something there, but like Jesus Christ, man, I don't know. But Anthony, is there any anime night this week?
No.
Okay, I guess I'll see you guys on anime night then. I guess I'll be there, guys.
Hell no, I'm gonna join them. Hell no.
No, we have the midweek chat attack. You know, we do that every Thursday night, 7:30 CST. You know, same time, same schedule, same back channel and stuff like that. But we do have the anime night next week, and just so you know, for that particular anime night, for the following week, we would be doing Samurai Jack Marathon to coincide with the release of the new Samurai Jack Season 5 that recently returned on Adult Swim. So to celebrate that return, we're doing a Samurai Jack Marathon for the next anime night. Not this week. Don't fucking do that to me.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, Anthony yelled at me.
I won't.
He told me not to do that to him.
Dude,
I don't fucking know.
That's gonna be my dreams. Motherfucker.
Damn.
Hey man, you know what though? I shouldn't be expecting that, people, because he's not a monster. Oh God.
Not for nothing, Anthony, with that scar right there.
Wait, you said not for nothing again, you motherfucker.
Fuck you, I'm gonna say that shit.
Man, attack the chat. God damn.
Attack the chat, everybody.
Attack the chat. Motherfucker.
We're not like most girls.
Oh, fuck Kevin Owens' t-shirt.